Friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And the Enforcer.
And welcome back to Going In Raw's prediction special for War Games 2022. I'm telling you, I'm losing my Regal impression, man. So War Games. Survivor Series is what it is, but everybody's just calling it War Games because that's what it is. We got 2 War Games matches and a small handful of other matches on this card.
Need more. At least one more match, please.
Larson would like more matches.
Please, WWE, at least one more match.
Well, Larson, you have an inside line, and one of my ideas that I've written down for you
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear any ideas. Don't want to hear
Fair enough. So we do, at this point, have 6 matches.
5.
In order for...
Only 5.
5 matches. Wow. Oh, my God, that is hard.
Yeah, wishful thinking for Larson there.
I know.
And in order for Larson, because I'm out, I went with Mox by necessity because I felt that was the only way not to be in the predicament that Larson's in. He's alive, but for how long? The Visigoths are coming over the horizon.
Indeed.
So we got 5 matches. It's basically predictions this time around is Larson versus the Enforcer, but I'm part of the team, so I'll give you guys my thoughts.
Here's the thing here too is these are unofficial. These aren't binding from when we do our watch along. These are actually who we probably think is going to win each match, as opposed to we do the actual stream. Enforcer makes his pick. I do opposite, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly. You're going to go across the board opposite because mathematically Enforcer's in a dominant position.
Unless they had a 6th match, points. And then I could actually pick Ronda, who is going to win that match. Anyways, before we get to our picks, we use confidence points here going in Raw. 5 matches, match most confident, you give 5 points. Match least confident, you give 1. So on and so forth till each match has unique confidence point value. You get your pick right, you get those points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the month, Enforcer, gets to keep Big Red.
Absolutely. Look, think of this: all the savings in postage you get. All right,
that's true. That is true. That's true. So, anyways, let's go ahead and kick things off with probably the lock. Not probably the lock of the night. Everybody, I would assume, has 5 confidence points on this match, including myself. I'm talking about, of course, Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. This is one of the most lopsided matchups, just given how Shotzi has been booked in general since she's been on main roster, versus how Ronda Rousey is booked these days, which is quite strong. So obviously I've got 5 confidence points. I don't even see a situation where they're booking Ronda and Shayna at this point to be sort of a 2-woman power trip. I think chances are Ronda gets the win, and then after the match, Shayna comes in and starts wrecking Shotzi to make her look stronger than she did on SmackDown last week when she took that roll-up loss there.
Yeah, this is going to be a singles match, motivated tag match, probably. We're probably going to get Ronda and Shayna taking on Shotzi and Raquel on SmackDown if they're really going to start booking Ronda and Shayna as a tag team. They got to get some W's as tag team. Probably the first team they're going to beat. Shotzi and Raquel. Ronda 5. However, if there's a 6th match, it'll be Ronda 6, and that'll stay that way. Everything else opposite Enforcer.
There you go.
Yeah, this one really here. I'm going Ronda 5. And I love that they're giving Shotzi some shine for a while. She got her tank back for a while. She was, when Vince was around, sort of hemming and hawing what was going on. Is she there? Is she not going to be there? Glad that Shotzi is getting this opportunity on a Big 4 pay-per-view against Ronda. But this will facilitate something down the road to move story. That in mind, Ronda with 5. I take on Big Red and I move along.
Yeah, Ronda wins. That's that.
And if Ronda wins, there's no 6th match, then that's absolutely
That's that. Next up here, we got the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on real Finn Balor. This one, I don't know, because I thought the OC were going to win at the last show at Crown Royal. Didn't happen. Judgment Day got the win there because at the time OC hadn't found a solution to the Rhea problem. They have that solution now. We get this AJ Finn 101. Kind of feel like AJ probably has to win this. Maybe. I'm not sure. Right now I got AJ with a single confidence point. How about you, Enforcer?
Well, I was thinking they always say that Judgment Day had the numbers game. Well, tonight or on Saturday night when we're going to be watching this, one person will be preoccupied with preparations, and I believe Mia Yim is going to interject herself to provide some assistance for old AJ and his trampoline. I got AJ with 2.
All right.
If I were actually a part of this, I would be going. My actual points are going to be because I can just sit back and relax.
Yeah,
but I'm still gonna get some garbage time points here, get some experience, if you will.
There you go.
I got Finn Balor with 2. This is why Triple H really likes Judgment Day, and I think he really likes the OC. But he really likes Judgment Day, and he hasn't been afraid to allow his favorites to just rack up wins. That kind of shouldn't really be happening. And it's possible that Finn will get the win here, but AJ will somehow get his heat back because he also kind of does that as well. Triple H does, rather. Sort of that's what I've noticed since he's taken over. I see Finn getting the win here just because he is the hot hand. I feel like the OC's been a bit on their heels. I know they sort of tried to get the upper hand. They tried to get the stand tall on Raw when they attacked the OC and ended up back in the back, but it didn't really feel like anybody got the upper hand there or stood tall. So yeah, I'm going to say Finn Balor gets the win here. I think he's sort of just the hottest character out of all of them, and I feel like this is something for him to chew on. I think that he needs to look strong. I think he needs to look stronger than AJ needs to look. I think AJ has a lot more accolades. This would be a bigger deal for Finn Balor than it would be for AJ Styles. That's just sort of what my gut tells me. But then I'm trailing so far behind you guys. Who knows if that's even right?
Next, for the U.S. title, you got your champion, Seth freaking Rollins, taking on Bobby Lashley, taking on Austin Theory, Enforcer. Who you got?
I absolutely loved that Lashley ran down Theory on Raw. That was magical. And I really believe that Rollins is doing an amazing job with that U.S. championship. I think that continues on. I think probably Lashley does eat a pin. I honestly do. But yeah, I got Rollins walking away there, but it is a triple threat. I realize there are 10 people in the other ones, but I got 1 on Rollins right now.
All right, 1 on Seth. Steve, who do you got?
It's the same thing. I got 1 on Rollins, but I can see. I think my power ranking who could win this match. It's Rollins, Theory, then Lashley, and that's still making a strong. I think that Lashley still has a strong case to win this, but nobody has a better case than Seth or Austin Theory. Larson, we talked about today or yesterday, I should say, or whenever this is going up on our
Thursday,
Raw recap.
Yeah, okay, Thursday.
On our Raw recap, what we were talking about was Theory's path to getting this title needs to be a little bit longer. Yep. He'll assert himself as a genuine threat to Seth Rollins, but he'll somehow get screwed out of getting this title back because of Bobby Lashley somehow once again, and Seth Rollins will escape with the title. So yeah, I think Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory will lose this match, and Seth Rollins will win.
There you go. Yeah, Seth's going to win this match. I have 2 confidence points on Seth.
Yeah, I only have 1 confidence point.
I got 2 on Seth. That being said, if the Enforcer follows through during the watch along and still pick Seth with 1, then I'll go probably Austin Theory with 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go.
Next up, Women's War Games match. Steve, who do you got?
So, without getting into spoilers, because this might still happen tomorrow on SmackDown, if the name that has been bandied about comes to fruition, I see the faces winning the Women's War Games match. I have 3 confidence points on that. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't really been given much reason to think, even if the 5th person ends up being a Candice LeRae or a Dana Brooke, bad guys have the advantage. The math doesn't really work for them all that much. As much as I think Damage Control and their friends really should win this, they absolutely should win this. I just don't see it. I see the good guys going over. I got 3 confidence points on this.
I got 1 reason why the Damage Control and friends should win this, because Rhea Ripley might very well be next in line to take on Bianca Belair. Now you could say Rhea, with a strong performance, deserves title shot, has a much stronger case if she leads that team to victory and scores the pinfall win for Damage Control and friends. So right now, I'm going with Damage Control and friends, 3 confidence points.
Wow. Okay. Much like what Steve said, no spoilers, but the name bantied about, kicked about, does actually show up. I believe the Faces are going to win this one. I'm going to lay 4 on that one.
4.
Wow. Okay.
4,
All right,
for sure.
right.
Yep.
Main event, men's War Games bout. Got the Bloodline taking on Brawling Brutes and Friends. So right now, I know the Bloodline don't lose on pay-per-view.
Right. You can stop there. You can stop there.
But
oh no.
But with Sammy guaranteeing victory, I feel like that's leaves open the possibility that when or if the Bloodline loses, that's going to be a ton of heat on somebody. Now, you'd think it'd be on Sammy, but it wouldn't be on Sammy if Jay was the one that got pinned. So right now, I mean, I'm guessing Enforcer's taking Bloodline because that's a safe pick. So right now, I'm saying the Brutes get the win here. It helps hasten Sammy getting kicked out of the Bloodline. And it sets up this dynamic we're going to see with him and Kevin Owens going into WrestleMania because they'll probably take those tag titles off the Usos. I just feel like if they want to keep amplifying the drama within Bloodline, the most obvious direction they choose here is for them to actually lose for the first time, I think, as a team, period. So I'm going Brutes with 4.
Enforcer, go ahead and give us your pick because you're the relevant name here, and then I'll tell you what I think.
I would say this, right? Like you say, Bloodline, they don't lose. Honorary Oos could eat a pin, but for my sheer enjoyment of seeing Sammy with the Bloodline, I want this to continue. I want them to look strong. I'm taking Bloodline with my 3. Wishful thinking, but by this point, we'll be wrapped up.
Could be wrapped unless there's a 6 match Enforcer.
Ah, man. You know what, man? As much as I don't like Paul, I'm still get those emails. He ain't adding a 6 match.
So yeah, it's throw them up. We the ones. Bloodline's gonna win because here's the thing: even in a victory, if Roman Reigns doesn't like what he sees in the performance of Sami Zayn, there's gonna be hell to pay. If he waffles, if he hesitates because his brother Kevin Owens is in there, that's going to be enough. And in fact, if he does that and the Bloodline still wins, Sammy's going to come out on SmackDown feeling like $1 million because he's going to be like, "Oh, I'm part of the Bloodline and we still won." And then his ass is going to get jumped out of the Bloodline. And that's what's going to make it even more tragic because he wasn't not necessarily the reason they lost, but he didn't give it his all. He's probably going to end up not taking a bullet for somebody the way Jay referenced last time when Roman had them, when Roman was mediating their conflict resolution. That being said, they just don't lose on pay-per-view. So until I see that happen, I'm not betting against the Bloodline. So Bloodline
4
with whatever confidence points.
They get 4 left.
We're close to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
so 4 confidence.
If I was in Enforcer's position, I'd pick Bloodline too, but I'm not. You're not.
I like making the case. I like making the case for whoever in the match is.
Oh no, man, that makes sense. You know what? All I can say is it's going to be an enjoyable show. We get 2 War Games, first time on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of players have been in different War Games. Exciting storylines going into it, even though you're staying right there, buddy. I mean, we're gonna be entertained. So that's what it's all about.
Need that
already
6th
on
match.
vacation.
Need that 6th match on SmackDown. Come on, give us a 6th match, Paul. Triple H, I'm talking to you. We got a report. Give us the 6th match, please.
What I'll do?
Right.
I'll zoom in. We're shooting this on Tuesday, so on Wednesday night, I'm gonna have zoomed him in for you to plead the case for the 6th match. We'll do that.
Hey man, you have to throw those Hail Marys here. You need that 6th match.
You have the inside. You have the inside. Track here.
Glad handing yes, man. Remember that, Larson. Remember that if you want that 6th match.
Absolutely. Anyways, that's going to do it for our predictions. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, the notify bell. Till next time, we'll see you later. We're going to be live on Saturday across both platforms, YouTube and Twitch. So please join us for Survivor Series. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Later.